Hi, I'm Jenna Davison, Senior Women Administrator here at UNCP, and you're watching the Black and Gold Report on WFXB.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Black and Gold Report, a show all about UNCP athletics. I'm Karen Savitz, and on today's show we'll be joined by head football coach Pete Shinnick, and on the second half of the show we'll be joined by volleyball coach Angie Bird. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Let's open up like we always do and talk about last week. The Braves improved to 3-0 for the first time since 2009 with a 41-20 victory over unbeaten Shaw in the inaugural Cape Fear Classic. What are your thoughts on how the team performed in the game, and what are some of the positives you took out of it besides, of course, the victory?
Well, as always, very, very happy with a victory. We wanted to get a couple things done really in that game. We wanted to make sure that we played a very good first half because I didn't feel like we did that against Fayetteville State. And then we wanted to put together the most complete game that we had on record. And I think we accomplished both of those. Shaw was a very good opponent, came in scoring a lot of points and getting a lot of yards and holding teams to very few points. So to beat them the way we did, really accomplish what we wanted and feel good about the victory.
It was another great performance from Luke Charles, 27 of 40 for 347 yards, but he also matched a 5-year-old school record with 5 touchdown passes. Is he one of those players that just gets better as the year goes on, or is his performances more of a result because the guys around him are continuing to get better?
Well, I think it's a combination of both. Luke is getting better and probably playing the best football of his life right now, which we need. And in order for us to be successful and competitive week in and week out, we're going to need Luke Charles to be on. And then number two, his supporting cast is doing a great job of each week learning, improving, and doing what needs to be done to help him to get to the place that he has been. Luke's put together 2 really good games back to back. We're expecting him to do that week in and week out.
Speaking of that supporting cast, another 3-touchdown outing for sophomore wide receiver John Rich. The second straight week he's matched a school record with 3 touchdown receptions. Offensive coordinator Jamie D said after the game that John is one of the hardest workers on the team, but sort of talk about his progression from last season to this season.
Well, John's just really gaining confidence, and it started to take place at the end of last year as he was starting to get more and more reps, and then over spring ball and then into fall camp. To where he knows that we're going to look for him in the red zone. He's a big target, big body, and Luke's got a lot of confidence in him. But John's playing with a lot of confidence as well. And he took a simple screen pass, went about 30 yards for a touchdown on his first touchdown, and then his second touchdown was just a great throw and catch, and his third touchdown was a combination of routes and Luke putting the ball where it needed to be. So I'm really happy with how John is playing and how he stepped up and really playing a great and huge part in what we're doing.
Well, unlike the first 2 weeks, fans were able to see signs of the emergence of the UNCP running game. Redshirt freshman Rontonio Stanley had 69 yards rushing, including a long gainer in the fourth quarter, and UNCP finished with a season-best 166 yards on the ground. What was it about this game that allowed the rushing game to open up a little bit more?
Well, really, our rushing attack is a work in progress, and I think one of the big differences, obviously, is Rontonio broke off that long run. That was a huge part of getting over 100 yards and getting close to 160, 170. But it's a work in progress. We're continuing to work on that, fine tune it. So it's not where we'd like it to be, but we're getting close.
Well, next we have about 6 clips from Saturday's game against Shaw. Can you walk us through them and explain what we're seeing?
Sure. I think we've got some great. This first one's going to be an interception by LJ Stroman. Offense didn't score, and we were able to get the ball right back. And LJ has just played phenomenally throughout the course of the first 3 games. He's only played 2.5 of them, but he's played very, very well. Second's just a show of our special teams. Connor kicking the ball extremely well, but we've got 10 guys fly into the football. We won the field position battle for the 3rd week in a row. We were able to get down there, have great coverage, and do a fantastic job. You're going to see one of John Rich's touchdowns right here. Great throw by Luke, great timing route by John. big, huge plus for us to be able to get that done and score while we're down there. Going to see another really great throw, great catch by Tavel. Kind of shows you the combination Luke and Tavel have there. Good to get Tavel a touchdown. He's worked extremely hard. He's leading our team in receptions. That was good to get him a nice touchdown where he just blew by the guy. Michael Doss comes in when Connor was called for a targeting foul, and Doss came in and made the field goal when needed and made the extra points when needed. So great to see our second team kicker step up like that.
Well, thank you for running through those with us. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we get back, we'll continue on with Coach Innick, so stay tuned.
Now that the 2013 season is underway, we want to see you here for our next home games at Grace P. Johnson Stadium and on our campus. You'll want to be here in person, though, to see hits like this and touchdown passes like this and celebrations like this.
At the University of North Carolina at Pembroke, our student athletes find balance between their academic and athletic activities. With graduation rates higher than the national average, our athletes excel in academics and have won the Peach Belt Conference President's Academic Award twice in the last 4 years. Since 2009, 43 athletes have been named NCAA All-Americans, and last year, 40 made All-Conference. Catch their winning spirit and support the Braves.